Hey everyone, it's Dave here from Band of Badgers. Now, on this What's in the Box, we have the brand new from Wizkids Dungeons and Dragons Framework series. Now, this is the Heroes selection. Okay, so within the Heroes section, there are 18 miniatures. Now, comes out of the first wave of frameworks to come out of Wizkids. There are 32 minis in the first wave. I'm just trying to get them all in the lineup, but I'm struggling to get them all on camera. And I was going to initially say that these are the blue packs, and the blue represents hero, but I was wrong about that, and I'll tell you why towards the end. So stay tuned for that bit. Now, we're not going to open up every single one. We're just going to kind of show off what the details might be, the ones that I find particularly cool. And we'll open up a couple just to see what the sprues are like on the inside. But if you haven't seen our other videos, all of these minis are based on sprues. So there you go. These are not solid minis. This is the Dragonborn Sorcerer. But you can see some various options there. And that's what these series is all about. They provide you with some options. Now here you can see we've got probably Magic Missile, something like that going on. And you can see various options for the left and right hand. Let me use the other end of this highly technical pointer. There we go. So you've got two arms, you've got one holding a sword, one is empty. Here you got one holding a scepter. You've got an empty hand, you've got a hand that's casting magic. You could have the empty hand with this kind of flame effect. You've got two different types of Dragonborn heads. And you've got, which I think is a chest. I think that's just so you can decorate the base. And you've got some kind of side bag there. Now, all of these range in value. These sets, these are the smallest of the sets. These start at $14.99. They are not yet available in the UK, but they should be released in March 2022. As I'm filming it, this is February. But I wanted to kind of show you what is coming, what's available. And on our Brush Off miniature painting series, go and check it out. We're going to be painting some of these. So if you like miniature painting and you want to learn how to paint these, I've never painted a sprue-based miniature before. So this is going to be slightly new for me. What you're going to take a look like. So anyway, we've had a brief look at this one. So this is the Dragonborn Sorcerer. It's a nice sized box. It's probably, let's say, for comparison, there we go. It's a similar size, but obviously not as thick. But they will be coming to game and hobby stores fairly soon. So there you go. That's nice. On each one comes a QR code, and that gives you a little bit more information about how you can build your sprues and what is going to be available. And in each pack, I believe we will find out is a set of instructions, which give you kind of variant ideas of what you can do and how you can do it. Now, obviously, it shows you a painted version. These are plastic unpainted sprues. So not only do they come in this kind of grey colour, you have to glue them, snip them, glue them, prime them, then paint them. Okay, so what I've done is just done a collection of heroes. Okay, so we have 18 minis. There is the Dragonborn Sorcerer. I'm just going to put these to the side as we're done. What else we got? We got an Orc Barbarian. Now that looks pretty cool. You can see the tankard on his hip. We've got a double-headed axe. We've got a huge broadsword here. Can't see what's on it. Is that a skull embedded on there, maybe? We've got something on there. What else have we got? Huge. Oh, I just saw, look, you've got some studs on the knee pads. You got the base, and I think they all come with clear, oh my gosh, clear plastic bases. Oh, they're just rings. They're rings on the sword. Now you can see it clearly. There we go. And you got a choice. So you got a pickaxe. You got a double-headed axe. You got that's a collection of swords and stuff to go on his back, or you've got this kind of halberd thing. Two orc heads. You got one. We got a kind of war chief helmet going on. Well, you just got the plain arm. I love the fact this is double-handed as well, so you can switch your. I'm assuming that's just going to plug straight into the arm socket. So okay. Orc Barbarian. What else we got? We have an Elf Wizard. Choice of magic. This is a really elegant one. I love the colour scheme on this they've chosen. the kind of the sky blues and the greens. So we've got staff, and potentially, is that the same effect? No, it isn't. It is a different. No, it's a different model completely. I was wondering if it's a different effect. It's not. So what we got here? Oh, look, you got the big magic hand, mage hand. So that could be magic missile. And two options of heads. So one has the crown, this kind of headband going across. You can see there. This bit has the hood. Various arm effects that you can use, or arm types. That's really nice. Whoops, that one's gone. I'll pick that up in a sec. There we go. Alright, now let's start from this side. Here we have a human warlock. Now this one, look at it, if you can see that on the detail on the image there. Look at his chest. He's actually scarred. Zoom in. Here we go. If we put it there. Look at that. His flesh is burned. He's got this white hair. He's got this summoning something there. The summoning portal. Something's coming through. The choice of kind of the greys, the blacks, the purple. That looks great. We flip it over. What we got? Oh look, we got a choice of. You've got a hat on this one. That's kind of cool. We can have a staff. You got a dagger. Flaming sword. That's nice. Look. You see just the tip is there. That's nice. Is that a summoning sword? Okay, so that's nice. That's the human warlock. Let's see what else. Let's go straight into human dwarf barbarian. I love the detail. And you can get more detail on this from opening some of these already. I've seen the amount of detail on these. So these are going to be great. Great to paint. You can see on the axes. The studs on the armor. The studs on the belt. Look. Really highly detailed, layers of detail. There you go. Look at those heads. You got the two heads there. So you got the plain head. But it's kind of huge helm. Look. Again, you just see that. You got an axe there, or you got a double-handed maul. Backpack, cloak. I like that. Looking good. Right, let's look at this one. Dragonborn paladin, and this one's obviously got some kind of dragonborn helm on, because why not? Huge sword. Looks like a scroll case on his hip there. Some parchments. Look at the gauntlets. That looks really nice. Right down to his toes. Look. We flip it over. Two different head. Oh, yeah, okay, yep. So you get the dragonborn head. So with or without helm, you get that in kind of computer games, don't you? You got the option. If anyone plays Destiny, you got the option of having the helmet on or off. But look at these. So here you have a shield, and you can change the plate, whatever plate you want to put on that shield. That is a really nice feature. Oh look. So you got a flaming sword, or oh yeah, the double-handed sword was on the front. Or you can have a flaming sword and a shield. That's really nice. The tattered cloak just sits on the back there. I like that. I like that a lot. I'm going quite fast. Run out of space. This looks kind of creepy, doesn't it? This is a dwarf fighter. But look at that. Oh, and looks like there's a crack running down there. Got a lantern coming off the. You've got the bedroll just on the shoulders. So you've got the backpack. You've got some kind of spear. It's not a 10-foot pole. And a lantern. Two-handed weapon. We flip it over. Okay, so we've got some kind of chain maul. Two different heads again. So you've got this faceplate helm, or just the normal skin. Looks like the backpack always comes with the spear. And then you've got the shield. Shield's a nice shape. I like that. That's nice. I do like dwarves. I like playing dwarves a lot. We have a tiefling rogue. This looks really nice. And you can see, look at a smirk on her face. That looks great. Two swords. Got the tail coming out from the bottom there. I love this kind of almost kind of pirate wear clothing. That looks nice. Two-handed weapon. Oh, or a crossbow. So you got choices. You got two swords. You've got a dagger. You've got the crossbow, which is two-handed, and the face look. You got the face, or you've got this kind of, the mask is up. Bit appropriate for the past couple of years we've been living through, wearing masks everywhere. Okay, human cleric. Now I love this one just because of this kind of chainmail effect. That and the hood going over. You got this kind of, I don't know, again, a chain maul sensor, a holy weapon, the smoke coming out, the magic effect that you can add on. I love these kind of bandages that he's got on his wrists. He's got a hip flask. There's your water bottle. So flip it over. What we got? Okay, 2 heads. So you got one with the cloak, one without. I prefer that one, I think. And actually, I prefer the more. I'm not keen on that smoke. What else have we got? This is some kind of a backpack with a shrine. Got some candles on there. Here's your shield, and you can. Oh, I see. Okay, right. So the shield, you can put again your own symbol on here. That's fine. And then on top of the bedroll and the backpack, again, you've got your choice of maybe symbols. I think that might go in. It might not. I have to find out when I try to build them. But I like that. Lots of detail in that one. I like that. Right, what else we got? We now have the human rogue. I do like playing rogues as well when I get a chance to play. Okay, we have a poison bottle. You can see that as well. Look, skull and crossbones. We've got a slight tattoo on the head. That'd be interesting if that's actually there, or if it's just painted on. If it's slightly raised. Studded leather armor, because you know adventurers do like studded leather armor. It's your kind of next upgrade. And a poison dagger by the looks of it. On the flip side, we have, whoa, the studded armor goes all the way over the cloak. Oh, look, capture the. Okay, so one hand holding the arrow, one hand holding the bow. We've got, now is that going to be like a hip one, or is that going to be over the shoulder? I'm not sure. I have to find out. Got a dagger, maybe? Is that going to be on the boot? Is that why it's positioned there? I'm assuming it is. So several options there. The human rogue. Got lots of humans. We've got humans and dwarves. Oh, there's another tiefling coming up. Okay, human wizard. Oh, just seen that. Look at that dog. Human wizard. Oh, he's got. So summon animal, maybe. And then he's got. Is that an imp on his shoulder there? What's he got? He's got some kind of curved dagger across his chest. There's a belt. He's got a spell book. He's got a scroll. I love the beard effect. All in braids. There's gold bands. Really, really nice. Standard stuff. I was hoping for something a bit more. But maybe there is. Let's flip it over and find out. Okay, lots of magic effects on this one. What we got? 2 different types of heads. 2 left arms, 2 right arms, curved dagger, spellbook. What's this? Is that the imp? I think that was what was on his shoulder, so that's optional. Yeah, nice use of spell effects. I like it. Human wizard. Okay. Dwarf cleric. You've got a book in hand there. Again, you don't have to use it as what they're labelled. You use them as whatever you like. Same as you can use whatever colour scheme you like. But again, look at the detail on the armour. It's kind of gem belt piece, the braids in the hair. There's a gem there. You flip it over. And okay, wow. You got 2 different choices of weapon. We've got a backpack. That looks like a book. 4 different heads. Oh, she's. Don't know if you can tell. This one's not smiling, and this one's smiling, and that's the same. So both heads smiling and not smiling with the helm. The helm's quite nice. Oh, you got a beer. You got a tankard. There's one with the book, and then you got the shields. It looks like this one they've given you shields with the faceplate. So I wonder what was designed first. Whether these came first. And then at some point, it decided to make this bit optional as well. That could be interesting. We'll have to have a chat with Wizkids and find out what came first. We have a human monk. There we go. This looks like a drunken master than anything else. But I do love, look at that weapon. I do love that. Most of the monks at the moment have always just basically been trousers and bare chested. So it's nice to have something a little bit different. Oh, he's got some tonfa. He's got 2 tonfa weapons. There's the... Ooh, look. I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, you got that blur fist. And then you got fist or outreach palm. And you got some... I suppose these are optional as well then. These are your additional bags. So on the front you had them hanging off. Counterweight or booze. Like it. Okay, Tiefling Warlock. Look at that headpiece. So you have this kind of thing going all the way down. Then it snakes down here. That is amazing. Again, Warlock. Look at these scrolls. He's actually reading a scroll. I'm not sure if it's is it a scroll? It's supposed to be a thick book or tome. I'm not sure. But behind him, so this hand is summoning something, reaching through the void, and then whatever's coming through has all these tentacles. So something big and nasty is coming through. I like it. Let's see what happens on the back. There's your big nasty. Rock on, dude. Oh, the sword is nice. That, oh look, I just saw that. You got the skull in this smoke. That's his hand. So he's summoning something there, and he's got. There he's trying to spin some webs. Oh, he's doing Spider-Man. 3 different heads, actually. I quite like that one. I did like the headdress, but now I've seen just a plain head. That's really nice. And there's a. You can see now across his chest there's like that star symbol. That's nice. Oh, and you got another staff. Is there staff on this one? No, it was just... Okay, so you got sword, you got staff. Lots of options. That one feels heavier as well. Not sure why. Well, obviously there's more in there. Let's have a look. Human druid. That's nice. Very cheerful pose. Got flowers on a stick. Got a couple of potion bottles maybe. Side bag. 2 side bag. Barefoot. Yep, I like these. Options. Oh, you've got pet familiar. You got, I think that's an owl. Yep, that's an owl. 2 different types of dagger. Got curved blade, water bottle, lantern, extra side bag. I'm not sure what this is. Another bag, and the 2. It doesn't matter which head you pick. She's smiling in both. This one has the like a horn crown, very caliph. I like. Okay, we're down to the final 3. You can see who's in the middle. We'll save him till last. Here we have a human fighter. I like this. Look, so you've got health, health, magic, and vitality. But yeah, look at the choice of weapons on these is very. You haven't just got like standard swords, which is really nice to see. And like the expressions, you seem to be able to do so much more in these. But these are looking really nice, highly detailed. So we got sword, 2 options. Oh, you got a sword and a torch. That's a nice one. Nice way to go. Or you've got a full face helm. 2 choices of shields. Not sure what these bits are. Don't know what those bits are. And I think those are extra bottles. Those are potion bottles of some kind. Is that what was on his chest? Yeah. Okay. So that was those. Here. So again, that's a nice one. Getting down to elf. Oh, an elf monk. Look at that. Look at that pose. Absolutely fantastic. I love all this, like the movement. So the hair is up. This I don't know, like the silk scarf wrapped around the sword is blown in the wind. The outfit moves. That very, very dynamic pose. I like that. What options do we have? Okay, so we've got two different types of hair. Oh, you've got the kind of long ponytail, or you've got the top knot. Not sure what this is. Can't really work one out. What we got here. So you've got the finger pose or a sword. Loads of swooshes, look. Loads of swooshes. He didn't have those on there. So that kind of the red scarf from the picture is already attached to the sword. Not sure what that is. Looks like a flute. Or you got a two-handed weapon. So again, you can customize. You got a certain amount of customization you can play with. And finally, we have the Elven Ranger, who we all know and love is Drizzt from Forgotten Realms, Dungeons and Dragons. Look at that pose. Now, over on this, I don't know where I'm going. Over on this side of the screen, you probably would have seen the bits and pieces of Drizzt. We actually had him already posed. This is just the artwork, and then the variety. It'd be nice if you got Guinevere, if you got the Panther. That would have been something really nice as an optional extra. So 3 choice of heads. Look, hair in the wind, hair not in the wind, or you're wearing a hood. There's your cloak. You've got a bow to be armed and a bow to go in the backpack. Of course, you've got the 2 scimitars. You've got sheathed scimitars as well. So if you don't want them out, you can at least have them on these hips. You've got 2 quivers. Maybe you can pick which one. Oh, or you can notch an arrow. I just realised what that is. So one hand is here holding that. One hand is here in that kind of notched arrow position. I wonder if there's an arrow that's going to go across there then. I don't see one in the picture. And I assume that's like a bedroll. But there he is. He's just appeared over on this side of the screen. So you can see how he comes together. Now there you go. That's 18 heroes to get you started. Now I did mention I thought blue meant hero. Because I was slightly wrong. But I'm going to give you a quick tease. As there were 2 more. Now I'm going to do a little video on these ones. We'll have a proper look. But you can see there is a Mind Flayer and a white. Okay, so they are going to be coming. But let's have a look. Let's have a look at Drizzt. Let's have a look. I want to have a proper look and see how this works out. I need my scissors. If I can get my scissors without everything falling down on top of me. Everything is precariously balanced off camera. So let's have a look. Right, so exactly the same as the other boxes. It's a nice skinny box. I like that box. Feels sturdier when they're smaller. So there we go. That is just that. This is all you get in the box. There we go. Make it nice and tidy for you. So it is a bag. Everything is nice and tidy. So we have, okay, another clear base. There you go. So I do like the clear bases. And we have our sprue based mini. Now instructions look like they're double-sided. Let's try and get you a closer look. Okay, so we got, like we've seen before, you've got kind of almost two options. You've got 2 swords, or you could have the swords sheathed on his hips, and here you can pull out the arrow. And you've got bow and arrow. Yeah, that's nice. Boom, boom, boom. I think these are extras. That's probably why it's got a plus on there. Or maybe, is that to plant on the ground maybe? I'm not sure. That looks like a telescope. Oh, you can't actually see what I'm pointing at. There we go. That looks like a telescope. That looks like a bedroll, and then you've got the quiver. Okay, but that looks quite nice. As before, what we got. So this is your first video. It says model glue, hobby knife, sprue cutter, mold line remover. I still have not found out what that is. Flexi sanders and primer. Because these are not primed. Unlike other Wizkids miniatures, which come pre-primed, so you can just unwrap the box, as you've seen on the Great British Brush Off. We unwrap the box and we just start painting straight away. These need to be primed. But then again, you need to build them and glue them anyway. So you're kind of done with that. Okay, so now this, so if you've seen any of the larger minis, they are front and backs, and you have to join them to make a solid. This one is solid. So there's his front. If I turn it over, there's his back. Okay, so we're getting a little bit like normal small minis. This is a standard kind of 28, I think it's a 28 mil. But you can see, so that's the way it should be. So there's all the detail. There's the swords. Everything is numbered. So you just follow the like the IKEA style of instructions. Oh, I was going to say, it looks like they've got areas for his feet to go. I'm hoping. There's a lot of detail on here. I mean, look at that. This has stitching. That detail is incredible. Now, is that icing death? I do like Drizzt. I actually have another Drizzt mini from Wizkids, so maybe I should paint both. I'll try and build this one and then paint my other Drizzt. I always like Drizzt. Okay, so you got optional heads, how to put them all together, the cloak. Is that cloak and oh, it's the top of the cloak. Oh, I see. Okay, so it's just shoulders, and it goes across. And you can have the bow and the quiver, or you can have a backpack and quiver. That looks really nice. I'm itching just to kind of get started on these. These do look really, really nice. Okay, right. There we go, folks. That is the mini. I'm going to put that away in a sec. But this is going to be one that I'm going to start with, I think, just to have a practice on. Now, do stay tuned to our brush off show, as we'll be painting some of these to see what they're like. We're going to build them and paint them. So keep an eye out for those. But until then, check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/bandofbadgers. Share it with your friends, your neighbours, your pets. Share it with everyone. Just help us reach those numbers. Every little bit helps. Until that time, cheers then. Bye-bye.